Good day, legends. If you thought the off-season was quiet, think again, because the courtroom doors have just slammed open on the biggest betrayal in Aussie sport since that infamous whiteboard session. Nathan Cleary, the golden halfback who has steered Penrith to 4 straight premierships, the bloke whose kicking game is poetry in motion, is now staring down the barrel of a $10 million lawsuit from his heartbroken girlfriend, Matildas sensation Mary Fowler. That is right. The woman who has been his rock through long-distance heartaches and knee reconstructions is suing him for emotional distress, breach of trust, and a laundry list of claims that could cost him his career, his cash, and whatever is left of his squeaky-clean image. This is not a tabloid whisper anymore. This is federal court filings, leaked affidavits, and a DNA saga that has exploded into legal Armageddon. Welcome to Unpopular Aussie Opinions, where we do not sugarcoat the scandals, we dissect them like a Sunday roast. Buckle up, because this one is going to leave bruises. Let us rewind the tape, because you cannot appreciate the carnage without the setup. It was back in late 2023, Penrith fresh off another flag, the confetti still settling on the MCG. Cleary is 26, on top of the world, Clive Churchill medal dangling from his neck like a dog tag. The team celebrates at that infamous rooftop bash in Sydney's Darling Harbour, the one with the velvet ropes and the NDAs that might as well have been written in invisible ink. Enter Sienna Harlow, 24-year-old Gold Coast influencer with a feed full of sun-kissed beaches and sponsored smoothies. She slips past security on a reserve graders +1, locks eyes with Cleary across the dance floor, and the rest, as they say, is history in the making. Eyewitnesses, bartenders, a couple of off-duty coppers moonlighting as bouncers, swear the pair vanished into a private lounge for hours. Cleary's ride drops him at his folks' place in Penrith at dawn, Harlow at a harbourside penthouse. No one thinks twice. Stars do stupid things on grand final night. Fast forward to July 2024. Baby Harper Rose enters the world in a swanky Gold Coast clinic. Mum Sienna signing the birth papers with the father slot blank as a politician's promise. But her mates, her manager, even the yoga instructor at her prenatal class, all heard the name, Nathan Cleary. Sienna goes radio silent on Insta, posting nothing but moody black and whites of baby booties and ocean waves, while Cleary is out there playing house with Mary Fowler. Remember those heart-melting pics? The pair strolling Bondi hand in hand, her head on his shoulder after a Matildas qualifier, him flying to Manchester just to catch a City game. By early 2024, they are official, the ultimate power couple, NRL royalty meets soccer siren. Fowler, all of 22, fresh off an ACL tear that has her rehabbing in Sydney, drops everything to cheer Cleary from the stands at Combank Stadium. She is rocking a Panthers hoodie, a custom cap with an N embroidered on it, looking every bit the devoted partner. Fans eat it up. Hashtags explode. Cleary even opens up in a podcast, gushing about wanting kids with her one day, about her being his anchor in the storm of state of origin defeats. But cracks start showing by mid-2025. Fowler is back in England, grinding through recovery, Cleary buried in Penrith's premiership defence that ends in prelim heartbreak against the Broncos. Social media goes quiet. No more liked posts, no airport reunion splashed across the daily telly. Whispers hit the fan forums. Are they done? Cleary spotted solo at a Sydney cafe, Fowler deleting paw print emojis from her bio, the same ones nodding to his Panthers pride. Then, boom. February 2025, Sienna resurfaces with the DNA hammer. She swabs a discarded Gatorade bottle from a Cleary charity shoot, matches it to Harper's cheek cells, and the lab spits out a 99.99% paternity hit. Documents hit Cleary's lawyer's desk like a bunker buster. He denies it at first, standard playbook, offers a quiet settlement, a trust fund, maybe a house on the Gold Coast. Sienna says no. She wants public acknowledgement, child support that matches his $1.2 million salary, and her day in court if he drags his feet. Enter Mary Fowler, stage left, fury right. Sources close to the Matildas camp, and trust me, I have mates in Cairns who know girls in the squad, say she gets wind of it in late October, right after Cleary jets to England for the Ashes series. He is there captaining the Kangaroos to a gritty win, but instead of celebrating with her in Manchester, he is dodging calls. Fowler's phone blows up with screenshots from a mutual, the DNA report, the birth cert, Sienna's tearful voice note spilling the lot. Mary, still limping from her knee surgery, locks the door to her flat, unfollows Cleary on Insta at 2 in the morning UK time. By dawn, her solicitors are on the line. Emotional distress? Check. She claims the betrayal triggered panic attacks, derailed her rehab, cost her a six-figure endorsement with a sports drink brand that wanted the Cleary'S fairy tale. Breach of trust? Absolutely. They had talked marriage, kids, ironic, that, while he was allegedly playing daddy to another. And the kicker, Fowler alleges Cleary gaslit her for months, blaming his distance on footy pressures, when it was really weekly FaceTimes with Sienna to coo over Harper's milestones. The lawsuit drops like a penalty goal in Golden Point. November 3, 2025, Sydney Supreme Court. $10 million on the line, broken down into 5 for lost sponsorships, 3 for therapy and medical bills from the stress-induced setbacks, and 2 for punitive damages because, as her brief puts it, the respondent's deceit was willful and profound. Cleary's camp fires back with a defamation countershoot, claiming the leaks are a Sienna-orchestrated smear to force his hand on paternity. But the judge? She is not buying it. Preliminary hearing set for December. Full trial looming in the new year, right as pre-season ramps up. Penrith is in meltdown. Ivan Cleary, the head coach and dad, calls an emergency family huddle at the family farm in Berry. Sources say he is livid, not just at Nate, but at the club for not sniffing this out sooner. The Panthers board, still smarting from their prelim exit, slaps a media blackout. No comments from the Cleary compound. But the roster whispers? They are deafening. Jerome Luai, already halfway out the door to the Tigers, is reportedly texting mates, "Told you the dynasty was cursed." Isaiah Yeo, the co-captain and Cleary's on-field brother, skips a leadership camp to sort personal stuff. And let us talk brass tacks, because this is where it gets ugly for the game. The NRL integrity unit is circling like sharks after chum. If Cleary misled welfare checks, lying about his stable home life while juggling 2 families, he faces a please explain that could mean a 12-week ban, tanking Penrith's 2026 tilt. Sponsors are twitching. Nike, who has him locked until 2029 for 7 figures, pauses a billboard campaign mid-print. That respect ad with his mug? Yanked overnight. Gillette, the Razor Kings, whispers of a quiet divorce. And the Kangaroos? Mal Meninga, the coach, benches him for the Ashes Decider warm-up, citing off-field focus. Cleary scores a double conversion in the series clincher, but the post-match huddle is ice-cold. Teammates like Tom Dearden and Harry Grant shooting side-eyes, wondering if the Golden Boy's halo is tarnished in. Fowler's side. It is a masterclass in playing the long game. She lands in Sydney 2 days after the filings, straight off a red eye from Manchester, no makeup, eyes puffy but chin up. Spotted at a Surrey Hills cafe with her mum and a stack of legal pads, scribbling notes between flat whites. The Matildas machine backs her hard. Coach Tony Gustafsson issues a statement. Mary is our warrior on and off the pitch. We stand with her. Endorsements roll in, ironically. A mental health app doubles her fee. A women's fitness line rebrands her as the unbreakable forward. But peel back the gloss, and it is raw. Fowler's affidavit, parts leaked to this channel, paints a picture of a girl who gave up a chunk of her heart to a bloke who could not keep his promises straight. I trusted him with my vulnerabilities, she writes. Post-ACL, when doubt was my constant companion.